Hello, everybody, and welcome to AshaUSA's monthly speaker series. This year, we are calling our series Start the Conversation. In this series, we will hear from different speakers who talk about important issues we face as immigrants in our lives and how we approach them. Today, I have with us Minal Phanse. Hello, Minal.
Hi. Hi,
She's
Kylie. How are you?
Good, good. And thank you for joining us all the way from Dallas, Texas.
Mhm.
Minal is a passionate advocate for holistic health and well being. Originally from India, she is educated in the US and holds a degree in electrical engineering from North Carolina A&T University. While building a successful career in the tech industry, she discovered her interest in health and nutrition. Driven by a desire to prioritize health and wellness, she became a certified health and nutrition coach specializing in weight loss and women's fitness. With additional certifications in functional medicine coaching and life coaching, she has honed her expertise to provide tailored support to individuals on their wellness journeys. Today, we are so fortunate to have Minal with us. She draws from personal experiences and has developed a unique understanding about the challenges faced by South Asian women during weight loss and menopause. And she is on a journey to impart that knowledge to others so that they can also live a vibrant and healthy life. So let's start our conversation with Minal. Minal, can you start by telling us about what is functional medicine and who can benefit from seeing a functional medicine specialist?
Sure, Sally. First of all, thanks for lovely introduction. It was so apt, it was so appropriate. Thanks a lot. And thank you for bringing me here today. Yes, I'm a functional medicine coach. Now, what is functional medicine? So, functional medicine is a holistic approach. When we say holistic, we consider your intake, your lifestyle, mind, body, and most importantly, functional medicine is uncovering root cause of certain issues. For example, weight gain. Okay, and so many people you'll find they're doing correct exercise, maybe eating correct, but not being able to successfully lose weight. So, such a situations, functional medicine can look into the root cause, and pinpointing to root cause can we suggest like supplements or whatever lack in the body, and that can be cured. And that way, once that is cured, he or she will get success in their weight loss journey. And so is other issues, maybe sugar, some symptoms we call diabetic, but but the sugar, a high sugar is a symptoms, or thyroid, or any blood pressure, any chronic illnesses, or any gut issues, or any hormonal imbalances, especially reproductive hormones in women like PCOC, PCOS, then menopausal symptoms, and uh, many or ADHD, rather, some mental issues. Those everything can be handled with the help of functional medicine. However, let me give you one disclaimer. This is not substitute to regular conventional medicine. Now you have to keep going to your regular doctor, your conventional doctor, and take prescribed medicine and be consulting with them, and that's a process. This is not a substitute. This is another help. This is another assistant, obviously. Um, but that's all. Functional medicine about.
Mhm.
And yeah,
No, go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
yeah. And how it works. If you ask me how it works, so functional medicine different practitioner use it differently. Some do only genetic testing, but the one I do, it's a 5 mode of testing: to hair, blood, urine, stool, saliva. The 5 modes of testing. So collect 5 samples and we look into the biomarkers. Now, when we say biomarkers, something like omega-3, omega-6, vitamins, minerals, then mitochondria, then bacterial issues, yeast, culture, and anything can be looked up under these biomarkers. And then, depending on where exactly you have imbalances, supplements can be suggested. However, in functional medicine, food is a medicine. Okay, food is a medicine. So remove bad thing out and put good things in. That is there. But sometimes, um, so see, you have magnesium imbalance. So you have omega-3 imbalance, and these in particular amount you cannot. It's not possible to naturally incorporate in your diet or in your food to have exact that amount of nutrient in your day-to-day life. So it's better, I mean, in that case, supplements comes handy. Now, these supplements are, individual need basis and has a scientific research on it. So that's how actually functional medicine works.
Okay, it's interesting, and I'm glad you mentioned that this is not an alternative to the medicine that
And
people, allopathic medicine, or the traditional medicine that people might be following. So in our South Asian community, particularly, we have seen in recent years, in a couple of decades now, that the chronic conditions like diabetes, hypertension, obesity has increased. We
yes.
see a lot of
Mhm.
people with these issues. So what can help them if they decide to use either functional medicine or health coaching, right? You also do health coaching. So how should they approach this?
How should they approach it? First of all, this chronic disease, if you think about those, if you think about research of 1500s time, century of 1500s, then there was no this type of issues at that time. There were other issues, but not these chronic conditions. And underlying cause is lifestyle. We all know that. And that has changed. It's industrialization, more sedentary lifestyle. We are always sitting, we have vehicles to go one place to another. Especially when South Asian community, when we move like first generations, immigrants, when we come to United States or any other country we go, then first thing our focus is to get the financial base, financial support, and which is okay. I mean, which is I can relate to it. We have some responsibilities back end. Then that becomes our priority. Okay, working on our finances, working more and more time to create a financial base in United States, that becomes our priority. And while doing so, what happens is we completely forget about our self-care or health, you know. Our body has some needs, our mind has some needs, and we have completely forgotten about it. We are under stress of something else. We are under stress of raising our kids in foreign country. We have to have a good lifestyle and etc. etc. So these as a South Asian community, I know how it works, and that's how it goes. So these are some underlying cause of getting first increasing this type of issues, chronic conditions in South Asian community. Then secondly, how health coaching or functional medicine, first of all, it's not South Asian or Asian or North American, nothing. I mean, for everyone it works. For health coaching, uh, especially I can talk about only my health coaching practice. See, my approach is like you said, it's tailor-made. Okay, I never do group coaching. It's always personal and one-on-one sessions. So why one-on-one? Where people can discuss problems with me. It has confidentiality. Problems in the sense, what's stopping them from adopting the healthy lifestyle? Why it's not happening, so what are the hurdles we can discuss about those, especially Then as a coach, my job is to empower people with the knowledge and education. So bring awareness. So speaking about education, I have 8 courses which I have designed, which covers nutrition, diet, sleep, stress, toxins, then hormones and metabolism, then meditation, journaling, and most importantly, time management. I speak about time management also because time is a crucial part when you have to make changes to your lifestyle, especially find time to do exercise and, of course, prepare healthy meals. So that's about it. But if you say South Asian community, especially South Asian community, we when we come here, we are like instead of, or we don't have anyone to help, and we're just busy helping ourselves. Everyone is busy in their own busy world. So that time, by a point of time, we need someone who is our empath, who is been there, done that, who is somebody who is holding our hand, somebody who can understand us, especially speaking about South Asian women. And first of all, women everywhere is same, and then South Asian, and then immigrant, then, I mean, many responsibilities at home, then outside home, you have to work for finances, like I said, then raising kids, making food, and looking good. I mean, everything. And then the major belief system of our South Asian women is to forget ourselves and dedicate our lives to someone else. And the thing we forget is if we are not healthy, how we are going to support others in the long term. But that we completely forget about it. And then, sometimes we feel as if this is a crime that, we are taking time for our self-care or spending money for our self-care is a crime for our belief system. And firstly, I'm focusing majority my emphasis on removing those beliefs.
Hmm.
Secondly, that's a major thing in for the women. And secondly, uh, festivals and religious festivals. That then certain it has to be celebrated certain ways. Maybe in India nowadays they don't do it, but here we do it more often and in more decorative ways, or more elaborated ways. And then certain food items especially has to have there. Those are our belief systems. you
Hmm.
know I mean, those are like it could be harmful for our health, but we're not ready to give up on that. And I'm not saying you have to give up. You can just change few ingredients and make it more tasty, in fact, sometimes. But those changes of belief system is part of my health coaching practice. I more emphasize on that. If you're
Hmm.
ready to make changes now, then this lifestyle or healthy, or what you say, your longevity, or healthy as long as you live, if these are your goals, then nothing can stop you. But you have to mix yourself, I mean, go through that changes, to adapt the changes. I always say, people ask me, who you think is eligible for health coaching.
Hmm.
I always say that there is no eligibility, but people who have believe in changes, they only can become successful in this health coaching.
Hmm.
When if they take health coaching, they can be successful in their goals. Those who have completely believe that, now that I have diabetes, I have to keep on taking medicine. It will keep increasing and increasing, and that's how it's going to grow. If this is embedded in your belief system, and
Hmm.
somebody who you believe the most have told you this, then this is not going to work for them, or rather they're not going to approach also, because they think, what's the point of doing everything? Nothing is going to change. This is something who believe in trying, this
Hmm.
one. Somebody who want to make it change, who believe in changes. uh, so that's
Yeah.
how, I mean, that's
Yeah, I think that's a very important point. that, and you just pointed out how our physical health is connected to our mental health. And unless there's a very conscious intention, belief that I
Mm.
want to change my lifestyle, what I eat, how I move, and so on and so forth, only then it health coaching works, basically, is what you're
Yes.
trying to say.
And yes, and part of it is also what I have seen is you have to own mistakes. I don't want to say mistakes in a negative way, but unless you realize or you admit that, oh, something I am doing differently, I need to change the way the life is going, something I
Hmm.
need to change. Hey, something is not right, you know, that and it happened because of me, you
Hmm.
know, and
So
I can admit
taking ownership,
ownership.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
taking
that's so
ownership.
true. So, and again, you talk to people about all kinds of problems that they might be facing when you are trying to coach them. So, other than the chronic condition, one very common thing that we always see, and we see it a lot even on social media or on YouTube, everywhere, where people are trying to come up with tips on weight management, right? Healthy weight, losing weight. So, if somebody approaches you for tips for weight management or maintaining a healthy weight, what are some of the things you will say?
Yeah, even I have my page, my fit menu on Instagram and Facebook, and I have some tips there. But wouldn't say like tips. But I tell you the basis of, if somebody asks me personally, the base of everything is bringing awareness.
Mm.
Hmm? Bringing awareness and mindfulness. Hmm? Hmm? Everything connect back to mental health.
Mm.
But yeah, you need to be aware of what you're eating. If you crave something, then you need to realize, are you emotionally craving or are you really hungry? No, you have to realize that. For that, you need to connect to yourself. While eating, you should not be bringing any serious topics. You keep it light. If you do stressful conversations, you're going to eat more. And then, other than that, always like uh, keep like different ingredients in your everyday cooking, and everyday diet, which is called rotational diet. Keep rotating. If you need protein, then try different legumes, lentils, beans, then different fiber, different vegetables. If you don't have to do only spinach for green vegetables. You see in farmers market there are different types of greens available. Try those because nature has given different nutrition. Each leaf has different unique nutrition in it. So unless and until we eat that, we're not going to get the nutrition of that sort. And eating same thing over and over, mm, nutrition wise, somewhere you create a lag, and then it's not a complete nutrition. And for in our nutrition, well, we say actually we should be eating 20 types of fruits and vegetables every week, 20 to
Mm.
22 types. So imagine that. Then, so always having a good meal plan or good grocery plan, that's must. And then self-care routine, your exercise routine, meditation routine, journaling routine, or massage, whatever you call it under self-care, that has to be there. And it has to be planned well so that you do not have a reason not to follow that. You know, Having plan makes it easy for you to follow. And recently for Mother's Day, I don't know if you have seen, but I have made one video for my daughter.
Mm.
Actually, how three selves are important. Self-care routine is just non-negotiable, and then your self-respect is even much needed. You respect your choices, your roots, and then self-growth.
Mm.
Always keep learning and just keep growing and growing, especially for women, especially for
Mm.
girls.
Mhm.
It should not be anytime stop. But hey, that though, I mean, always if you keep learning yourself new things, new goals, then that even mentally helps you keep fit. um, so Sumit, so some your question, I mean, these
Yeah.
are more like, uh, tips, tricks, or advices, I would give it to the people.
So, Minal, I'm just going to share that video that you just talked about because I think that will be really great for all of our audience to see. So, let's watch the video.
Go ahead.
Oh, I can't hear you. Can you?
No. तर तुला व्हॉइस पण शेअर करावं लागतं ना ते.
Yeah. Oh, somehow the voice is not coming.
And as a health coach, I have learned 3 non-negotiable things in the life which I will like to share with you today. Number 1, self-care. You eat well, exercise, meditation, journaling, maybe massage sometimes. This is foundation and no excuses. Number 2 is self-growth. Never stop learning. Grow your mindset. Grow spiritually, financially, and professionally. Chase your dreams. You have got this. Number 3 is self-respect. Respect yourself, your roots, your choices, because you're worth it. Follow these 3 things and your life will be beautiful. And I am always your proud mother. Happy Mother's Day.
That is such a sweet message on Mother's Day to your daughter.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. What did she say in response to this?
She said, Mama is good. But let me tell you her story. I mean, my health coaching actually started with her. Obviously, I was overweight and I've been struggling for that entire decades and decades. But I found a formula, and she was also same like me, issues of putting overweight, teenage overweight. And she had that belief that okay, once I'm fat, I'm not going to get thinner, I'm going to be like this, that, and that complex story.
Hmm.
But when she saw changes in me, she started following it so well. Even she lost mm, 60, more than 60 pounds. And now that she's in university, she has her self-care routine along
Hmm.
with her busy schedule and all. And she's keep maintaining it. And she watches now health videos and then different exercise techniques. And I think that's a success of my, what do I say, health coach journey. That's the biggest success. Also, yeah, I mean, when she saw this video, of course she likes it, and of course those self-respect points, and then it's a question. Self-respect is like a confidence. You always, women as a woman, we need some validation. And we think, whether my choices are correct or not, oh, my decision is right or not. Often we seek guidance from our husband. uh, I mean, due respect to all the husbands, but they may have not know. I mean, they may not know the solutions, but uh, that's what it is. So, have confidence, respect your choices, respect what you do. So, poor Pan, she was very, and she always thankful for having me, her help, you know. Mm.
Yeah. Uh, a related question I will ask you is you mentioned about, how as South Asians, so, all immigrants, we have our religious festivals, we get together with other peoples and celebrate. And usually these parties can be
Mhm.
weekly or, sometimes several days in a row. And that means a lot of food, lot of heavy traditional food. And when we go to these events, it's very hard to refrain, or even if you're following a certain diet or routine, you are not able to keep up for various reasons, right? There's peer pressure. There might be lack of healthy food options when you go to these parties. So what are some of the things you will tell us how to keep eating healthy even when we go to parties?
Again, like this video, I have one Diwali party video made on my Facebook page. Please go and check it if you have not. But would say, before even committing yes to any parties, I would introspect that what is my intention behind going there? You know, am I just going for FOMO, or am I really enjoying going there? Am I having fun time? Am I going to get stressed? Or, so and so person has 10 Diwali parties and I have only 5. So I'll make an all effort to get to the 10 parties just to show it on some social media or something. That's okay. I mean, that's personal choice, how much they want to be social or, how much parties they make. Of course, who am I to say anything? But the reason when I say you have to check the intention is if this you have only 24 hours in the clock. Okay. Imagine a situation, a family of 4. 2 adults are working and you have to manage your kids' activity. That's how the week is busy. That's how your entire week is busy. Besides now festival, so different type of food you have to make, then party arrangements, even going somebody else's, then clothes arrangement, then you have to look certain way. So you are at the end of the day, you are so much committed that you are stressed. And some realize it, some don't realize it. But once the festival season is done and you're putting when you stand on a weighing scale, uh, you, you know, and then your upper pounds and then your readings are here and there. Then you have to retrospect yourself now. I mean, sometime, why am I doing this? Why am I going party? Okay, then you're really enjoying party. Then when you commit to go to party, then food should not be a center attraction for you. Don't go to eat there. Now, of course, you need to eat, but your intention should be meeting new people, then creating good rapport, keep a fun conversation. If you're good at your sense of humor, try to make new jokes, or um, if there are games in that party, try to focus on winning those games maybe. Then if you're good at dancing and there is dancing, then try to dance. Then if there are some singing parties nowadays, then try to sing. I mean, your focus should be, and you know how to dress up well, you like to dress up well, you can do more good hairstyles and all. So put your attention there and not on the food, something which you really enjoy. Put your attention, divert your attention and not on the food. Okay, first of all, do that. Okay, try to do that. Then, secondly, while eating there, make a healthy choices, hmm, and portion sizes. You have to focus on portion sizes and healthy choices. And the company you are sitting with, if there are competitive discussions going around or there are show-off situations going around, that will make you eat more because of stress or because of complex whatsoever. Then try to avoid that. Make it very simple conversation and try to have like that energy around with you. And if there is no healthy food choices at all, then I sometimes, volunteer to bring my own salad for everyone, not just for me, for everyone. And you will not believe whenever I have done this, how much ever quantity I make, it's over, it's gone. sometimes not so healthy items remains there. You'll see leftover, but I, in my experience, I have seen my entire size is gone. That means people know that eating some healthy stuff is important, you know. So
Yes.
look for some healthy options. So try to do that. And don't forget, like, you know, if you know you're going to go party in the evening, then that morning you don't have to, you really cannot be skipping your exercise or next morning. Okay, try to keep moving that day as much as possible. And don't skip meals. Sometimes people, what they do is, you know, oh, I have to eat in the evenings, I'll skip my morning lunch or breakfast or whatever, and then next morning lunch. Don't do that. No, you should try to eat at least protein and fiber. That way, you will have the feeling of little bit satiety and water, of course, water. And that way, when you go to party, immediately you won't think about food,
Hmm.
you know,
Hmm.
because you have like that something in your which is holding you up, So yeah, those are
Yeah.
some
So
things to get
I
out.
was able to actually find the video that you have on your Facebook page. So it's okay if I play it.
See, I'm all set to go to Diwali party. But before I go, I wanted to share with you how I approach attending events like Diwali party while keeping my weight and metabolism in check. First thing in the morning, I did 1 hour workout at gym. This helps stay fit and of course burn calories. I stood and walked a lot to keep myself active. Also, during the day, I didn't skip any meals. I had healthy breakfast and lunch. As I wanted to have balance of protein, carbs, fiber, vitamins for good energy. Now for the party, I will enjoy small portions of starters, main course, and desserts mindfully. Now it's alcohol. I don't drink alcohol. Alcohol has never been part of my lifestyle. So I don't have to worry about mindless drinking. Now, question is, what's the fun in the party? For me, fun is talking to friends, dancing, singing, playing games. And now, most importantly, I will leave the party before 10:30 p.m. and come home because I don't want to disturb my sleep. That will give me energy throughout the day and hit the gym next day morning. So that's my plan for healthy Diwali. What's your plan? Let me know strategies for attending parties like Diwali.
Yeah, I really, really like this video and I've seen it several times. Minal, I can't hear you. Are you?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you. So I think couple of important things in addition to what you have already told us is one about drinking, right? Alcohol. And especially nowadays, I don't know if it is to do with times have changed or what it is, but I see more and more people, South Asian people, I'm talking about, drinking at such parties and also late night parties. So as we grow older, we need proper, like in all ages, we should be having a proper good night's sleep, but more so as we age, right? So I really like that tip you gave in the end about leaving at a decent time and catching your sleep so that you are not deprived.
Yeah, because then your next entire day, or maybe when the sleep cycle disturbs, you are actually 48 hours disturbs. Actually, science says that one night disturbed sleep disturbs your 48 hours. Okay,
Hmm.
inside you may not notice, but that's what's happening inside. So
Hmm.
you don't want to waste that. Why you want to do that? So yeah. So next day, be there in the gym at whatever your time is. And then, of course, you should have energy to do that. And then, of course, next day, there's a life you have to make meals, and then your regular work.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
consume energy.
Yeah, yeah. No, those are all very important suggestions and tips. So, tell us more about your MyFitMenu website, and if people want to contact you, how can they do that?
Sure. My website, myfitmenu.com. Everyone should go and check that out. I have list of my programs over there, what I cover in that. Then functional medicine, of course, we talked about it, which is a part of even my practice. However, all the clients don't have to do. It's not compulsory for a clients to do the functional medicine lab testing. However, that approach comes hand in hand in my coaching practice. Also, my program is, like I said, once you sign up with me, I'll check your intake. What is your lifestyle? What you think about healthy life? Those are some assessments. Then need to know if you have some underlying conditions. And then we then accordingly weekly one-on-one sessions and create a realistic goals of health, then how much exactly you can lose weight, or some people think, I have to lose 50 pounds, but is it realistically possible? Then creating a small goals, and then um, educate you'll get education on different types of topics. We already talk about the toxicity of gut health, your hormone health, and we'll discuss about that. And most importantly, we'll create an action plan every week. Um, what changes this week we're gonna you can incorporate in your life, and then how is your nutrition going on, and then how is your exercise going on, and um, Mm, That that's pretty much what's happened in during my program.
Hmm. So I'm just sharing the website here, and you have a
Mhm.
lot of different things, so people can go check that out. Thank you so much, Minal. And you do online coaching as well. So even if people are anywhere in the US, they can still connect with you, right?
Yes, online coaching. Yes, anywhere from US. Oh, only in US.
Only in US, yeah.
In
Okay.
US.
Thank you
Mhm.
so much. It was really very informational talking to you and getting to know all the
Mhm.
things that you're doing. I wish you all the very best. And thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
Thank you for bringing me here. Thanks a lot.